Now that's life. Now that's life. Now that's life. Before I walk up out the door, Officer Friendly killing fools up at the corner store. I try to raise my baby not to be a hoe, but fake book got our girl shook and you ain't know. And mama can't control her seed. A whoop across that ass from dad is all that nigga need. Yeah, but you can't raise your mini-me, protect them from the enemy, you in the penitentiary. And mama still don't understand how I can stand here and say the block taught me to be a man. We pull triggers, hit niggas and fuck ratchets. Lay a nigga down for the frown he threw in traffic. Yeah, but he look good in that casket. Pulling on the wood cause we afraid to get our ass kicked. And grown ass men wearing girl clothes. And our queens is dropping low for that dough. Now that's life. Lil' mama got her belly swole. 13 years old, nigga did her so cold. And she don't wanna live no more. Now it's 20 different pills slowly sliding down her throat. Slumped in the bed, body getting cold. Couldn't listen to something that she was never told. And God bless her little soul. Born into a life of tripe that she can't control. And moms ain't got the answer. Bedridden herself with no help, covered in cancer. And little bro got the key around his neck. Moms can't work, so the light still ain't on yet. Straight home from school, just like mom said. Pee-wee with nothing but pure thoughts running through his head. Checks on his mama, she hanging by a thread. Goes into the room just to find his sister dead. Now that's life. Cause I am. Yeah. Cause I am from these streets. I'm from the bottom, I sing ain't nothing like cold beer and flower seeds. I am from these streets. YOG Westwood, let's go. Cold beer, flower flower seeds. She get on her knees, wanna take care of my needs. I'm like, bitch, please, you a hood rat. Yeah, that ass fat, but I'ma have to pass on that. Make my bread stack, putting wheels up on the lack, putting hoes up on the track. Yeah, I'm down with all of that. Yeah, I sold bags of crack, put many on they back. I get it from the mud, so I'm getting all that back. I'm from the streets, nigga, buck gotta be exact. We ran dope spots, homie, nigga, fuck the trap. 415s in the trunk, so you know it's slack. Bananas for the cake, so you know it.
I'm from the bottom, I see poverty. Ain't nothing like cold beer and flower seeds. I'm from these streets. I am from these streets.
Bombay. Nigga, where you from? Come on, let's go. Westwood, Cold Street, bloodshed. Don't say shit, that's what the big homie said. My mouth shut, got my eyes open. They ain't all true, yeah, them boys local. Them hoes hoeing, like I ain't knowing. For a little bit of nothing, yeah, them hoes blowing. Trunk full of clothes, sawed off in the box. Fried, dyed, laid to the side, Shirley locks. Windows up, hot box. Glass house, gold shoes, no socks. Avenues, west side blocks. Them blue rags, 9mm Glocks.
I'm from the bottom, I see poverty. Ain't nothing like cold beer and flower seeds. I'm from these streets. I am from these streets.
Alright, y'all, again, welcome to Lip Gloss and Mics, and I have YOG on the phone with me after this big miscommunication with the phones, and I do apologize for that. Like I said, I wanted to record this because I know the iPhones are screwing up with the app, but y'all, if you got your laptops or whatever, we have no problems with that. Androids, any other phone. But I was just in a meeting today, and I guess there's some kind of crazy download with iPhones, and I don't know, you know, that computer stuff. But yo, how you doing?
I'm good, blessed. How you doing?
I'm good now. I'm good now. It's been a crazy week. Like, it's just been crazy. But I'm good. I was sitting there and I'm like, what are your manies calling on? Like, it was lost for a minute. But I'm really glad that you're with us tonight. I really am. I was just listening to your song Life, and then we listened to the Muscle Car one, and I like it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm working hard, trying to make what the people want.
Yeah, I realize you've been doing this for a long time, huh?
Not really necessarily a long time. I put out my first album in 2010, so we're looking at almost 8 years. So I know some folks been doing it for 15, and still trying to get somewhere. But I put my first album out, in 2010. So I just been feet to the pavement ever since. So.
But people have, you've been doing this since you were young. Like, maybe not doing it professionally, but
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I started out, making beats, and I've always had my hand in it somehow. And then I got my first little Pro Tools set up in my living room, and started recording folks, and then started rapping. So, it make it work with them, but not everybody sees, what you see. So I would get frustrated with other people because when I do it, I'm all in and I'm trying to make it work, and I'm not going to half-ass nothing. Everything is going to be 100%, and other people don't see it that way. And then, so that's when I just started rapping myself, and I came out with a song called Big Boss Hog back in 2010. And I went to California, first time ever being anywhere trying to push some music, and I was out in Fresno, and they loved it out. Actually, it was Visalia, but they loved it out there, and then so from there, it just lit that fire, and I'm still here doing it.
So now tell me a little bit about the West Coast. Is that where you're originally from, or you just decided to just go out there?
No, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, which we're right next door to California. So
right.
We're kind of the Southwest, but we are the West. We were so close to the West Coast that that's what raised us. And so I just pay homage to what raised me. Just doing what I know, you feel me?
Right. So, all right, so the West Coast thing, because I think of West Coast, I think of pop, but I definitely hear, the West Coast sound in there, you know what I mean?
Right.
I definitely heard that, when it was playing, I'm like, oh, wow, check this out, so I definitely heard that. Now, what's the whole thing with, the West Coast, the whole... I noticed when I put up the promo, there was a lot of people that liked it, and I was kind of impressed. I ain't even gonna lie that people, because I don't know, I came from way up north, you know what I mean? I'm talking north of Boston, okay? And then I've been way down south for the last 15 years. And what's crazy is I noticed the music flow, you know what I mean? A lot of people down here don't know, it's totally different than up north. You know what I mean?
Got you, right.
So it was kind of impressive that, people, of course, being on the internet, everybody's, you know what I mean, from everywhere. But it was kind of cool that people were hitting on it. And then, one person even stopped and asked me, you know what I mean, they left a comment, where's this going to be? And then they, tagged somebody in it. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, wow, this is so cool, I love when that shit happens because it's just
That's a major blessing. That's what I work for, is for folks to like it and chime in and tune in and tap in. So, hearing that come from you, that you notice that, I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? I just, like I said, I try to make what people like. And I am West Coast, but I can dump on anything. I can make any beat if it talks to me and takes me a certain way, I can dump on it. So it's not just West Coast with me, but that's what formed me and raised me. So I represent the West Coast 100, and I, like you said, I've been doing it a little while, and I don't just stay in Arizona. I get up and move. I'm constantly moving. I'll be leaving in the morning at 5 a.m. So I'm constantly moving and putting my stamp down and making sure that folks hear me, because I do believe that I have quality music, and, you just can't deny quality music, so.
Yeah, and I, like I said, I thought that was awesome. I love when that happens, you know what I mean? Especially when I put up, because with indie, it's not, you know what I'm saying? You get people that are well known, but when you get somebody asking about it, or you get people liking it that aren't from your, you know what I'm saying? Your fan base that are on your page, or, we're not, they're not on, you know what I'm saying? That you're out there.
Right.
You're not just in your area, because it's that person was not your friend. You know what I'm saying? They just came from somewhere, and I'm like, whoa, where'd you come from?
Right. Well, that's good to hear. That's a blessing. I'm glad you told me that. That's major.
Yeah, it was for me too. So I shared that with you. I was so excited, and that happens every once in a while with some of the indie, and I'm just like, oh shit. I'm I love that. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So tell me, okay, so you started, like you said, you got into that, and then what? I noticed that you've traveled around, you do a lot of shows too.
Right.
So that's a good thing, because the shows put you out there, because they're in different places and all that. Now, I noticed, I could be wrong, because I was trying to find it. Did you do something in November to do with a college, or was it a story, or I don't know what it was?